Salaki, I had an incoming call, so I'm going to start this over as far as the article goes. It says the father of a fifth grader demanded to know who gave the school district the right to teach his child how to have anal and oral sex. Who gave you the right? Austin ISD questioned. You have overstepped, the rightfully frustrated dad said. The radical sex education policy will provide graphic instruction on gender identity and mandate support of the LGBT movement. Students in grade school and middle school will also be taught how to get an abortion or obtain birth control pills without parental permission or consent. The school district will also begin instructing students to no longer use words like mother or father. Use gender-inclusive language. The district material mandates it is important to avoid terms which refer to only male or female identities when speaking with young children, as this can limit their understanding of gender into binaries and can exclude children who may not identify within these identities. The district's curriculum, recommends integrating words like parents or guardians instead of mom or dad. Texas Values, one of the state's leading family advocacy groups, warned that the Austin ISD was sending a message that people of faith are no longer welcome in the school district. Austin ISD has broken the sacred trust between school and parent. Texas Value spokesman David Walls said in a statement, Austin parents have no reason to entrust their children to a school district and that welcomes sex criminals and sexually explicit material in the school. I'm going to stop it there. Matter of fact, I'm going to read this next line and I'm going to stop it there. It says, to force this kind of pornography on school children is nothing more than government-sanctioned child abuse. The district's policy is all about grooming children for sex. Again, as I continue, the earth has been given over to the hands of the wicked. Roughly paraphrasing in the Bible, it says that. And matter of fact, let me get that. Let me go and get that. I'm going to pull these scriptures. Like I said before, this is an impromptu. After watching one of the elders' videos that dealt with this particular topic. Salakia. This is Job 9. This is Job 9:24. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Who's ruling the world right now? The so-called white man, who is biblically known as Esau Edom. He's not white. He's red. His blood show forth through his skin. And so, with that being said, I'm gonna go into Job 38. It says they were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. That explains their behavior and the evils that they're doing. That's speaking on Esau Edom again. And this is the scripture that Elder Gabar had pulled out, in which I after watching this video, I decided to bring out this article that I came across. It says in Colossians 3, verse 5, it says, mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection. So when he's talking about inordinate affection, that's speaking on unlawful sex acts such as anal sex, oral sex, and things of that nature. It says evil science and covetousness, which is idolatry, for which things sake the wrath of the Most High cometh on the children of disobedience. So, with that, I'm going to go into the word sodomy and what it actually means. Sodomy is sexual intercourse involving anal or oral copulation. Now, I'm not sure, and don't quote me on this, and Shalakia if I am wrong, but I believe This word came from Sodom and Gomorrah because of the practices, the inordinate practices they were practicing, they were doing, Salakia, in Sodom and Gomorrah. There's a lot of homosexuality, just all types of sodomistic things that were happening in Sodom and Gomorrah. And so with sodomy, again, it's sexual intercourse involving anal or oral copulation. And these are things that the Bible speaks against and are abominations unto the Lord and a direct violation to his law, statutes, and commandments. You know, a man should not lie with man, which means that a man should not sleep with man. Matter of fact, let me get that. Again, Salaki, this is an impromptu. Just had to bring this out after watching the elders video. Man shall not lie. Salakia. This is Leviticus 20 verse 13. It says, "For man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman. Both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them." So this is a direct order from Yahawashi that we should not do, you know. And so these unlawful sex acts that these people are committing, and Esau Edom is pushing for, you know, and it talks about the government, you know, that this beast is taking over, and it's trying to take, like I said, it's trying to sexualize our children. Matter of fact, let me go back to that article, because I think they definitely brought that out. He says, to force this kind of pornography on school children is nothing more than government-sanctioned child abuse. The district policy is all about grooming children for sex. As one parent declared, the curriculum is an attack on Christianity and family and on parental rights. More than 100 citizens spoke at Monday's night district meeting, and overwhelming majority were opposed to the policy. And it says those speaking on behalf of the plan included a 9-year-old child, a 4th grader, the parent of a transgendered 2nd grader, a lady who identified by the pronoun they, them, so gal wearing a t-shirt that read, I met God. They're queer, y'all. So this is just all wickedness and abominations all across the board. And then you see, like, you have people speaking out because you got people for it and people against it. But this beast, this government, and these ruling powers are preying upon Israel and the rest of the world. I mean, you know, the devil come to seek, kill, and destroy. And he knows he has but a short time, so he's going extra hard right now. He's going to turn up the value, you know. But ultimately, you know, Yahawashi is controlling all these things, and this devil is doing what he's been designed to do. And his faith and the prophecies that lie before him, he will be destroyed for all his inequities. So with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Lord willing, you were edified. Shalom, Yahawah Bahasham, Bahasham Krakadash, Barakatham.